I remember that when we first bought our house, we didn't have a lawn where we were before. We lived in an apartment in Georgia, and my son didn't really know what grass was. And he was very young at the time. He just turned 2, and he was walking, of course, and he could tell that he did not know what grass was. You could tell he was a little afraid. He was nervous to walk on the grass. It was green, it was wet. He didn't know what it looked like. It kind of looked spiky. And yet he didn't walk on the grass until he saw his leader walk on the grass, which was me. I started to walk on the grass step by step by step. And yet Isaiah followed right after me. He understood that, hey, if my mom walked on the grass, then I can walk on the grass. It's safe. I'm able, I'm willing, it's comfortable. She is leading the way so I can follow. And it really spoke to me that many times we are leading the way for our children, for our home, for our families, our coworkers, our neighbors. And people are watching us by the steps we take, the chances, the risk, the faith we step out in. And they're like, John stepped out, I can step out. Mom stepped out, so I can step out. Dad stepped out, so I can step out. And this is for me to just remind you that your children are watching the steps you take, the risk you take, the people around you. It's not just me that is a pioneer, but you, my friend, are a pioneer wherever you're at. In your family, in your home, in your neighborhood, in your schools, wherever that is, you are that for so many people. They may not always tell you, they may not always give you credit or congratulate you, compliment you, but you're leading the way. And let this example of my son be an example to you that so many people are following after you. So many people are watching the steps you take. So make the steps and take the chances and make the wise decisions of according to what you're supposed to do and what God would have you do in this season. I believe in you. You can make that step. You can make that change. You can take that risk. You can start that business. You can be the generational curse breaker. You can do it. By the steps you're taking is breaking ground for the next generation to come.